This is going to be a quick video on decoding 3-syllable words. So let's start. Alright, so what do we have here? Well, first, I'm going to use a different color just to highlight my coding on this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for my first two vowels, the A and another A. So I will code those vowel and vowel. I will then bridge them, and then I will look at the beginning of, or the middle between the vowels, and I notice that I have a T and an L, which are consonants, so I'll label those consonants. And I know this as a familiar pattern, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, and I know that I have to split it between the consonants. So let's do that. And I can see that my first syllable is going to be a closed because the T closes the vowel. So I'll label that CL. Alright, now let's take a look at the, do we have another syllable? Well, we'll use the vowel here and see if we can find another vowel. There we go, the I, so we'll label that vowel, and then we'll make a new bridge. Take a look at what's in between an N and a T. Now usually we see N and T as an ending blend, but in this case, because they're between two vowels, they're not really acting as a blend anymore. They're acting, as we call them, they're living in their own syllables. So we're going to, again, we see that familiar pattern of vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, so we'll split between the consonants. And now we have 3 syllables in this word. We have, let's see, this looks like it's closed because the N closes in the A, and this also is closed because the C closes in the I. So we'll both label those as closed. And let's just read each syllable and then blend them together. Atlantic. Atlantic. Atlantic, like the Atlantic Ocean. Let's try the next one. Okay, this looks like a tough word, but let's use our coding and take it step by step. So the first thing I'm going to do is look for my first two vowels. Let's see, I and an O. All right, let's label those. Vowel, vowel. Bridge them. And let's see, there's a P and an L. Now I recognize that as a beginning blend, but if I code them, C, C, I'm realizing that what they're doing is they're living in their own syllables, so I'm going to split it right between the syllables. Okay, so far it looks like I have two syllables, but let's see if I can find another vowel. Let's see, if I use this as the first vowel, and there you go, A is another vowel, so let's label that. And what do we have in between? Well, we have an M, but no other consonants, so we're going to label that as a C. And now we have our second pattern that we learned, our vowel, consonant, vowel. And the rule is we're going to try to break it up before the consonant. And if that doesn't work or sounds right, then we'll break it up after the consonant. So let's try it here, before the consonant. And if we do that, our second syllable seems to be open because there's no consonant closing in the O, so we'll label that as open. And of course this first syllable right here is closed, so we'll label that closed. And let's take a look at the third syllable. T seems to be closing in the A, so that's a closed syllable. Now let's see if we can read each syllable, blend it together, and see if it makes sense as a word we might recognize. Let's see here. Diplomat. 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 Now, this is kind of like a 6th grade or 7th grade word, and diplomat is simply someone who works for a country and represents that country. If they're in another country, they're called a diplomat. And a diplomat sometimes solves problems that might occur between two countries. It's a really cool word to know. The word is diplomat. And we learned how to do this, or read this word, by using our coding. Let's try one more word. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We are going to try to find our first two vowels. I, and then O. All right. Vowel, vowel. Oh, we have a double consonant, and we know that we should be splitting it between there, but let me just code them anyway. Yep, we know that. It's a familiar pattern, so split that. So far we have two syllables right here and right here, but do we have another vowel? We do, which means we're going to have a third syllable. So let's, first vowel is here. Let's see, vowel is the O. We'll label it here. Aha, just one consonant. So what's the rule again? Let's try to split it before the consonant, and if that doesn't work, we'll try it afterward. But the rule is split it before first. And let's see if that works. Right there. So now let's take a look at each consonant, or let's take a look at each syllable. This looks closed, open, open. All right, let's label those. Closed, open, open. Now let's try to blend, or let's try to read each syllable and then blend them together. Piccolo, 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 piccolo. Well, if you ask our music teacher, she'll definitely tell you what a piccolo is. It's a musical instrument. Piccolo. That was a tough word, but because we used our coding strategy, it was pretty easy. And that's why we want to learn that coding strategy. It's so important in order to read three-syllable words.